morning. We're going to start initial appearances. Could I have counsel identify themselves to the record?
Taylor Fleming on behalf of the Office of the State Attorney.
Tisha George on behalf of the Office of the Public Defender.
Call in.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Rafael Barrera, State Certified Court Interpreter, and I have been previously sworn.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if you allow me just one moment to connect to the headphones, confirm with the inmate, please.
Yes, he's putting on the headset now.
Your Honor, the interpreter can confirm that this defendant is able to hear through the headphones.
Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Gonzalo Pestana.
Clarification, Your Honor.
Pestana.
Gonzalo Pestana.
Sir, you're here for initial appearance on 1, 2, 3, on 4 cases. I'm going to appoint the public defender in all cases. You've been arrested first for a violation of probation. This is an on-view violation. You were on probation for grand theft in case 22 CF 9912, co-defendant B. Second violation of probation in 23 CF 3440 AO. That's also for grand theft. Arrested on a new charge, 23 MM 6934, trespass in a structure. And finally, 23 CT 6395 AO for driving with a suspended license. On the violations of probation, the bond will be stayed at none. On the trespass and the driving charge, those bonds are $500 each. I'm going to order that you not return to the Orlando Premium Outlets and that you not drive without a valid license. Good luck, sir.
That's it.
Have a good day.
And that's all we have. Good, thank you, Mr. Interpreter.
You're welcome, Your Honor. Have a good morning.
You too. Good morning, sir. Your name, please? Paul, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a battery. It's domestic related. At this time, do you want me to appoint an attorney to represent you in this case, or are you going to hire an attorney, sir?
I'm going to hire one.
Hire one, okay. All right, state you have a position on bond.
Your Honor, State would just ask that you set his bond, taking into account that he does have 5 prior failures to appear, the last one being recent in 2022. So State would just ask that if you were inclined to set like a $500 bond, which is standard for a misdemeanor battery, that you would double it due to the failures to appear to help ensure Mr. Paul's willingness to come back to court.
All right, Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, I'm going to set the bond at $500. I'm going to order you to have no contact with Ralph Paul. To maintain a separate residence. If he's residing at the Treasure Island court address, you're going to have to live somewhere else. You can return one time with law enforcement to get your personal belongings. You're not to go back there alone. You're not to have contact. I believe it's your son. All right. Now, something the state noted is 5 prior failures to appear. Understand, if you miss court in this case, expect that the judge will probably set the bond at none.
Okay.
Okay? So, all right, good luck.
Judge,
Okay,
how-
understand, I'll listen to what you have to say. I just want to admonish you that you have the right to remain silent. We're not here to sort out what did or didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay, with that, I'm happy to listen to what you have to say.
The house is mine. My son live with me.
What?
The house is my house.
Oh, it's your house.
Yes.
But if that's where he lives, you're gonna have to live somewhere else while this matter's pending,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck, sir. Morning, your name, sir?
Kenneth R. Housel Jr.
Sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Seminole County warrant. Looks like for violation of probation. Judge set the bond at none. They're gonna notify Seminole County. They'll come get you within 24 hours.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Ryan Kelker?
Sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Sumter County warrant. Looks like for a violation of probation. The judge set the bond at none. They're gonna contact Sumter County, tell them you're here. They'll come get you within 72 hours, not including the weekend, so it's Wednesday. There's a chance they may get here by Friday. If not, it'll probably be the beginning of the week.
Okay.
All right, good luck. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Elliot Davis.
Mr. Davis, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on an Osceola County warrant for a violation of probation. The judge set the bond at none. They're going to contact Osceola County. They'll come get you within 24 hours and take you to see the judge in Osceola.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Morning, your name, sir?
Sammy Arma.
Mr. Arma, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for robbery with a firearm, battery on a person 65 years of age or older, and possession of cannabis. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you in this case. I'm going to stay the bond at none on count 1. Count 2 bond is $2,500. Count 3 bond is $500. I've appointed you an attorney. If you want the attorney to try to get you a bond, they'll file the appropriate motion with the judge in the division.
And Your Honor, statement just requests no contact with the victim while he's in custody on no bond.
No contact with the victim, possess no weapons or firearms. No return to the scene, and that includes the, that being the Plaza Liquor Store on International Drive. All right, good luck.
Waive, he does qualify for pretrial release. Defense would ask for pretrial release. And, I'm not sure, a one-time return. I'm not sure if they live together.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender. State, you have an objection to pretrial release?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll release him on pretrial release with the conditions that he have no contact. Appears to be his father, Victor, same last name, Khatib. Maintain a separate residence, one-time return with law enforcement. Possess no weapons, no firearms, no alcohol or drugs. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Stephen O'Shea Robinson, Valdez.
All right, sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a, let's see, couple new charges. Aggravated battery with a weapon. Also trafficking in methamphetamine, more than 28 grams with a weapon. 3 counts of possession of firearm by convicted felon, 1 count of possession of ammunition by convicted felon. And you're out on bond. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
appoint the public defender in all cases.
In the 23 MO 527 AO, we would like to resolve that. The state's offers an adjudication of guilt, credit time served. in court costs in that case, Your Honor.
Okay.
He would like to accept it into a plea of no contest.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, before we do that, thank you. I just want to make sure everybody's, so what's the state's position on the aggravated battery with a weapon as far as a bond?
Your Honor, it is an F2, so he is entitled to a bond. So they would ask that you set one, take into account that he is also a convicted felon, and out on bond for other drug charges, and had a recent failure to appear at the end of August. However, on the trafficking in meth over 28 with a weapon, that is a PBL. So state's requesting that you keep that one at no bond.
Defense?
Your Honor, defense would ask that you set a bond on the trafficking. He has one failure to appear. However, his convictions, he doesn't have a lot of convictions. He has some arrests, but no convictions. He's currently employed, and I believe he also rents out the properties at this location where the incident occurred. If you do the no contact order with the victim, I believe that will prevent any further altercations. I don't know what the case he missed court for, but it looks like his last conviction was in 2017. The out on bond was from April 17th, and it has not been filed on.
Your Honor, state's concern is he picked up an ag bat with a weapon, and it appears at least most of his arrests are other violent arrests. Several batteries, tamperings, DV kidnapping, DV sex bat, several DOPs.
Are you saying the possession of methamphetamine that he's out on bond on was from April?
That's what I saw. Can you double check?
I know it's not filed.
Okay, well, if it's from April versus from September, that may make a difference on that case. Now, I'll just note that he was arrested on August 31st in that case and then bonded the next day. So that may be
He
the
was-
FTA.
On the meth, it was an arrest warrant. He was arrested on 8/31.
Okay, all right, so that,
because I looked at when it occurred.
Okay.
April, Your Honor.
okay, so that, all right, so he's just arrested. All right, so, on the aggravated battery with a weapon, I'm gonna set that bond at $5,000. Trafficking in methamphetamine, I'm gonna stay the bond at none. The 3 counts possession of firearm by convicted felon, those are $4,000 each. Ammunition is $5,000. Order no contact with the victim. Possess no weapons, no firearms. I'll take no action on the out on bonds, the one out on bond. And if he wants to get the city case resolved, we can resolve that.
He would like to resolve that.
So I wanted to get everything done first, so there's no question that, you know.
I think I missed the last bond amount for the possession of ammo, Your Honor.
Possession of ammunition is $5,000.
Thank you.
So I've appointed you an attorney. The attorney can file the appropriate motion with the judge downtown that's gonna handle the case. But at this time, I'm gonna stay that one at none. I won't take any action on the cases you're out on bond on. Okay, do you still want to resolve the city case?
Yes.
Okay, yes, all right. So I'm holding up this plea form. It has your name at the top. Is this your signature at the bottom?
Yes.
So on the charge of urinating in public, it's a city ordinance violation. You'd be adjudicated guilty, credit for 4 days. I give you time to get the cost paid. That would resolve this matter, and that case would be closed. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. All right, to urinating in public, how do you plead?
No contest.
I'll accept that. I'll adjudicate you guilty, credit for 4 days. I'll reduce cost to a civil judgment. Okay. You've got 30 days to appeal. Good luck, sir. morning, sir. Your name, please? What's your name, please?
Jason Rogers.
Mr. Rogers, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested, charges of false imprisonment and battery by strangulation. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. We've got a witness. Swear in the witness, please.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony shall give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
State your name for the record.
Nicole Hunsinger.
Ms. Hunsinger, I see you're listed as the victim here. If Mr. Rogers is given a bond and released in this matter, do you want to have contact with him, or do you want him to stay away from you?
I want contact.
You want contact. Are you in fear of him?
No.
State, do you have any questions?
Not for the victim, Your Honor.
Does the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. State what's your position on bond.
Your Honor, State would ask that you set reasonable bonds on both of his counts, given that he is otherwise entitled to it. However, even given the victim's testimony, State would ask that you maintain the no contact order and not amend it to a no hostile, given the allegations within the affidavit. I believe it was over the alleged victim having contact with a DCF counselor. And given the false imprisonment, and then also when Mr. Rogers was arrested, he was in possession of the victim's ID, several credit cards, and her vehicle keys. State is concerned for the victim's safety, even given her testimony here today, so I would ask that you stay it at no contact, and so this can be heard more downtown with the circuit judge.
Defense?
Your Honor, the victim testifies she's not in fear of her life. Defense would ask for a no hostile contact. They have been residing together. If you are inclined to do a no contact, they do live together, Your Honor, so I would ask for a one-time return.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set the bond at $5,000 on count one, $1,000 on count two. I am going to order no contact. I read the affidavit. Order that you not possess any weapons or firearms. It also appears you're currently on conditional release from DOC. They may violate that. I don't know. Also, comply with any orders of the Department of Children and Families,
We'll talk about the facts.
but otherwise, no contact. One-time return with law enforcement. I'll tell you. One-time return with law enforcement to get your personal belongings. Don't go back there alone. Don't have contact with her. Okay. And
He wants to ask you a question. I've already explained.
okay, go ahead.
My child lives there, lives with us. It's the only residence I have.
I understand. I'm not.
The only way I could talk to my
Here's
child.
I'll express my concern. The Department of Children and Families, obviously I wasn't there, I don't know what happened. But the Department of Children and Families, at the very least, a counselor is the one who called law enforcement according to the affidavit. They're gonna be involved. And if I let you go back to the house, I understand that she may have kids that aren't yours, you may have kids with her, I don't need to get into all the specifics of that. They're gonna come in and they're gonna start taking kids if I let you two stay around each other while this matter's pending. That may happen anyways, I don't know.
I'm not gonna bond out, sir, but I would like to be able to call home, and my daughter doesn't have a phone, so the only way I can call home is to call her phone. And I'm not gonna bond out because I have a BOP, so.
All right, so they already did the conditional release. So if you want to have contact with the child, you're just going to have to facilitate it through a third party.
There's
You're
no
not,
third party, I don't have anybody down here.
well,
I have
if you don't,
friends, nothing. I have no third party, it's just
Okay.
us.
well, if you want it to happen, that's how it's going to happen. You can't call her. That's a non-starter. I'm ordering no contact. So and you may be able to facilitate through the Department of Children and Families, I don't know. But they're involved, so I'm gonna order no contact. Any contact with the child can be facilitated through a third party. It's not to be facilitated through the victim. All right, good luck, sir. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Shamel Sanchez.
Mr. Sanchez, you're here for initial appearance been arrested pursuant to a warrant for battery by strangulation and domestic violence battery. It does indicate he qualifies for pretrial release. Does the state object to that?
No, Your Honor, state has no objection. Would just bring to your attention, he does have 2 cases from 2012 and 1 from 2014 that were also DV. However, they were a different victim.
I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you, defense.
Defense would ask for pretrial release, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Sanchez, I'll release you on pretrial release with the conditions you have no contact with the victim. You're going to return to the shared residence one time with law enforcement to get personal belongings. You're not to go back there alone. You're not to have contact with the victim. Not to possess weapons or firearms. You're to maintain separate residence. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Michael Roy Glazier.
All right, Ms. Glazier, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a domestic violence battery. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. State you have a position on bond.
Just a standard bond, Your Honor. He doesn't appear he has any other criminal history.
Okay, defense.
Same, Your Honor.
All right. I read the affidavit. I'm going to ROR you with the condition that you not have any contact with it appears to be your brother William Glazier.
All right.
Let me make sure. Do you and the victim reside together?
We don't, sir.
Okay, I didn't think so. It just wasn't clear in here. So you just have no contact with your brother. Otherwise, I'm going to ROR you.
Thank you.
Morning. Your name, sir?
Morning, boss. Jay Sean Grant.
Mr. Grant, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for the offense of battery. It's domestic related. Okay, I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Okay. State you have any objection to pretrial release?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll release you on pretrial release with the condition that you not have any contact with the victim. You maintain a separate residence from her. You can return to the shared residence one time with law enforcement to get your personal belongings. Otherwise, you're not to have any contact with her.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
DCF was also contacted.
All right, and you're to comply with any orders of the Department of Children and Families. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
David Mulkey.
Mr. Mulkey, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for battery.
Yes.
And there is let me ask you, do you want me to appoint the Office of the Public Defender in this case, or are you going to hire an attorney?
Neither.
Neither, okay. All right, can we swear in the witness?
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear affirm the testimony shall give be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
State your name for the record.
Trinity Key?
I'm sorry, could you speak into the microphone a little more, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
State your name.
Trinity Key?
All right, ma'am, if Mr. Mulkey is released in this matter, do you want to have contact with him, or do you want him to stay away from you?
I want to have contact.
Are you in fear of him?
No.
State, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Does the defense?
He said he didn't want.
Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't want. State, you have any objection to pretrial release?
Your Honor, state has no objection to pretrial release. However, would ask that you maintain the no contact and not modify it to a no hostile. Given that this event did happen out in public, and I believe it was an independent witness who ended up calling law enforcement, and the victim stated nothing happened. The defendant is actually who told law enforcement that something physical did happen between them. So state is concerned regarding the victim's willingness to talk to law enforcement in the future if anything ever happens again. So state would request that it remain at no contact at this time.
I'll release you on pretrial release. I will order no hostile contact. That means if you get upset, you gotta turn around and just walk the other way. No laying hands, no touching, okay? No hitting. So I'll order no hostile contact, order that you possess no weapons or firearms. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good luck.
You're welcome, thank you.
Okay.
Because of the out on bond, Your Honor, I'm not sure.
Is it the same victim?
No.
Okay.
No, Your Honor, it's a different victim. However, it has been filed.
Say that again?
It's a different victim. However, it has been filed.
It has been filed. Okay, that's changed.
Yes, Your Honor. So, if you're gonna revoke her bond, I'd ask that she be here so she knows she can't.
Okay, then let's reset her to tomorrow. Do I need to give you this back, or I just put it in the? I'll save that for tomorrow, Your Honor. Okay, all right. Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Marcus Calderin.
Mr. Calderin, you're here for initial appearance. You were arrested on a Seminole County warrant. Looks like failure to redeliver hired or leased personal property. There is a bond of $3,000. If you're able to make bond, you can bond out of Orange County Jail. Otherwise, they're gonna contact Seminole County. They'll come get you within 24 hours, then you'll see the judge up there. All right, good luck. Morning, your name, please?
First name Anthony, last name Hoyt.
Thank you, Mr. Hoyt. You're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Atlanta, Georgia, a warrant out of Atlanta for aggravated assault with a firearm. The bond's set at none. Somebody from the fugitive unit is gonna come see you probably tomorrow, give you options as to what to do. And then they'll come see me on Friday and tell me what you decided to do, okay? But, so I just want to tell you that's why you've been arrested. So you're going to be held on no bond on the Georgia warrant.
And they're gonna come see me tomorrow.
Somebody from the fugitive unit will come see you tomorrow, yes. And they'll give you all your options. Okay, good luck.
Your Honor, public defender wouldn't have anything to do with the fugitive section.
No. Not at this point. If what happens is if there's not a governor's warrant that's issued, depending on what they decide to do, if they decide to waive extradition and go back, that's fine. But if they decide they want to fight extradition, at some point, a public defender may be appointed. But we're not at that stage yet.
Thank you.
But we used to not call the fugitives to initial appearance, and we've corrected that because I think the rule requires that we see them. Okay. Good morning. Your name, please?
Alicia McGee.
Could you speak up a little bit?
Alicia McGee.
I can't hear you.
Alicia McGee.
Okay. All right, so I've got Kelly Joyner next. Okay, Kelly Joyner, Mondon, thank you. Okay, Miss McGee, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Palm Beach County warrant for violation of community control on a drug case. The judge set the bond at none. So they're going to contact Palm Beach County, let them know that you're here. They'll come get you within 72 hours. That doesn't include the weekend. It's Wednesday, so it may be beginning of the week before they come get you. It may be the end of this week.
Don't they get a extension too, right?
An extension?
Could they get an extension?
Well, the rule says that they're supposed to come get you within 72 hours.
The last time y'all said the same thing, they came and got an extension, so I'm asking to
Okay.
do that again.
Well, no one's asked me for an extension, so, okay. All right, good luck, ma'am. The last time. Morning, your name, sir?
Pejman Sabrin?
Sir, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a Utah County warrant on sex-related case. The bond is going to be stayed at none. Somebody is going to come talk to you from the fugitive unit tomorrow, and then they'll come see me on Friday and tell me what you've decided. They're going to give you options as far as what to do, either to waive or go along with extradition. That's for you to talk about with them, but they'll come see you tomorrow. All right, good luck. Morning, ma'am, your name, please?
Zenavia Wilson.
Wilson, you're here on a Brevard County warrant. You're here for initial appearance. Brevard County warrant for failing to appear for your arraignment. It looks like leaving kids unattended in a vehicle. Judge set the bond at $1,000. If you're able to, you can bond out of the Orange County Jail on the $1,000 bond. If you can't bond out, they're going to notify Brevard County. Brevard will come get you within 24 hours.
Okay, is there any way to be considered for a bond reduction?
You're going to have to go see the judge in Brevard County about
Okay,
that.
do that down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good luck. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
Butterworth.
Mr. Butterworth, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a violation of probation. All right, you were on probation for possession of methamphetamine and resisting an officer without violence. Allegations that you violated your probation are that you changed your residence without permission, whereabouts unknown, that you failed to complete remaining your drug treatment program. The judge set the bond at none. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Okay, good luck. Morning, sir. Your name, please?
David C. Camacho Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Camacho. You're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a violation of community control. You're on community control for aggravated assault. Allegations are that you failed to remain confined in your approved residence. It's a curfew violation. The judge set the bond at none. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck. Morning, your name, sir?
Sean Flannery.
Mr. Flannery, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested on a violation of probation. It looks like you were on probation for grand theft of a motor vehicle, another kind of grand theft. Allegations are that you failed to report as directed to probation in October and November of last year, and that you changed your residence without permission in December, whereabouts unknown. Judge set the bond at none. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. Good luck. Morning, ma'am. Your name, please? Ms. Young, you're here for initial appearance. You've been arrested for a violation of probation. You were on probation for burglary of a conveyance. Allegations that you violated are that you failed to make restitution was a condition of probation. The judge set the bond in this case at $2,500. So if you're able to, you can post a bond. I will appoint the public defender to represent you in this case. All right, good luck. Nate, are you ready to go on the 33-day motions?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Got Michael Galasso, 23 CF 10514 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
It's granted. Got Travis Cornelia Simpson, 23 CF 9943 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
It's granted. Adam Christopher Bird, 23 CF 7495.
Denied, and information was filed.
It's denied. Larissa Reyes, 23 CF 11739 AO.
Denied, and information was filed.
It's denied. 23 CF 11732, Nicomedes Serrano Olivero.
Denied, and information was filed.
It's denied. Adrian Maurice Jordan, 23 CF 11727 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
Anthony Hamilton, 23 CF 11721 AO.
Denied, and information was filed.
O'Neill Goodman, 23 CF 9246 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
Granted. Willie Lee Ellis, 23 MM 6152 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
George Edward Callaway, 23 CF 11746 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
Granted. Richard Deshazier, saying the right, Smith, 23 CF 10852.
Denied, and information was filed.
It's denied. Jeffrey Hubner, 23 CF 9948 AO.
Denied, and information was filed.
Denied. Emmanuel Jackson Henry, 23 CF 11744 AO.
Denied, and information was filed.
Dowwin Price, 23 CF 11459 AO.
Granted, notice and on filing.
It's granted.
Do you not have an order for Marshawn Barnes? Number 15. Marshawn Barnes, 22 CF 827.
Is he stuck behind one of those?
It's a PD case, yeah. Barnes, 22 827.
Oh, it was.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Last place you look. Okay. Marshawn Barnes, 22 CF 827 AO.
Denied, and information was filed.
That's denied. Thank you. Start 11:30 or 12? 12? Okay. All right. See you at 12.